So I do gotta ask you guys this question: does anyone ever get tired of the opening? And 2, does the opening get better as it ages? And 3, is it just awesome in general? And 4, is the ED awesome or what? I'm sorry, but I'm just a sucker for when characters sing along to the OP and or ED. I don't know what it is, but I just do. But we're gonna start off this review with the old people arguing. Can I just say that doesn't get old either? But what was really funny about the whole thing was, she's arguing about her daughter, quote unquote, because she's her legal guardian, as we find out. She's like, what are you doing? How'd you get her into your inner circle? What have you been telling her? Like, she thinks that the old man's corrupting her daughter. And we come to find out she doesn't even care. After, was it Riri, something like that? It comes home from moving in, and she's like, hey, it's okay if you're working with the queen, but you gotta tell me things. And it just goes to show she's just, just wants to piss off the old man, essentially. And I did enjoy that. That was really funny. Maybe it's just me, but I thought it was funny nonetheless. But we also do have everyone moving in, like I just stated, and that's when the mad scientist comes in. And I gotta ask, what do you guys think of the mad scientist? I'm really interested to see if people like him, yay or nay. So we see that he even makes these suits, like these exosuits, exosuits, and they make the girls faster, stronger, and shit like that. Like they're basically like a support system. And I was just kind of like, I did not think Sakura Quest was going to go that way. Like it's not going that way. Let me rephrase that. But it's just to have that in the story alone is really what I'm getting at. Essentially, I was kind of like, oh, well, that's neat. Okay, I did not see that coming. But we see that the girls are looking for a way to try to, kind of rev up things that used to be popular and were popping in town. And they're trying to, revamp that, trying to get them going again. They're dead now. They want to get them going. And it's woodcutting is one that we actually get to see. And we see that the mad scientist made some soda vending machines. And they decided to make like a woodcutting outline that covered the vending machine. And we see that it's very disrespectful to one of the woodcutters, and the one that he really takes a liking to his art. He takes a lot of pride in his art, and he thinks this is just smearing it all over the place, essentially. And it just goes to show that Sakura has to learn more about the town. Obviously, she doesn't understand how valuable this pastime was, and he even states that, hey, I came here knowing what I was getting myself into. And when he's referring to Sane, and she's just kind of like, I can't stand up to him after they get in that kind of like, not argument, I guess you could say conversation is really the best way to put it. It's not an argument about why it's okay, why they're trying their best, why they're trying to just revamp and bring back the pastimes, bring them back to popularity, bring them back to relevance. And essentially, she's kind of like, I can't stand up to, was it Kazushi? I think it was Kazushi. And she's like, because unlike him, he's the only one here that can do it. He's needed. The reason why I moved from Tokyo was essentially because I stayed there. Well, first off, let's start why she stayed there. She stayed there essentially because she felt no one else could do her job. She felt that she was the only one that could do her job. And it's not that, because we found out that she got overworked, which I think was a shot at Japan overworking anime and art people, and art and animation people and people in general over there. I mean, they're dying left and right from overwork, which is nuts. But she says, I was in the hospital. I got put in the hospital because I was working throughout the night. I didn't get enough sleep. I was always working 24 hours, 24/7, around the clock. And she's like, but I realized, I even forced myself out of the hospital to go back to work. But I realized they didn't really even need me. Like, yeah, they used me and I was very helpful to them, basically, or essentially. But they didn't need me. They could survive without me. And she's like, I can't talk. I can't see his viewpoints. I can't take away his pride, because he's the only one here that can do what he does as good as he does. And that just refers to her being, hey, I wasn't the big shot at that company I worked for, web designing. There's other web designers that could do exactly what I could do, maybe even more. And it really took a shot at her pride, I think, was essentially what happened. And that's why she's just kind of like, I have no heart in doing this anymore. Like, no, essentially she's saying, I never had any heart to begin with, but I wanted to do it, but my heart and soul wasn't inserted into this project of you being queen and trying to reinstate. Was it Mayom Nama? I can't remember the town's name, for God's sake. Damn you, Japan, and your weird names. But, yeah. So I want to know more about the whole heart thing. I want some more context on that. I want to, find some more meaning upon what she said in that dialogue there. But other than that, that's everything. This was actually a really hard and weird episode to talk about. So if the video was bad, I apologize, because this is Sakura Quest. This is a very hard episode to talk about outside of the whole Kazushi thing and Sane thing. But yeah, I probably just got really close to the camera. But as always, guys, you've been Hex. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow me to Rex25. See you guys next time. Peace.